Uh, Good evening, coaches, and welcome to the Football Nerds Coaching Network. Uh, we're grateful that each of you took the time out of your day to be here. I want to let you know, whether you coach varsity on Friday nights, you call JV plays on Thursdays, or you teach fundamentals of middle schoolers, you're in the right place. This space is built by coaches for coaches, where the only goal is growth. Okay. The Football Nerds Network was created with a simple mission to connect like-minded coaches who want to learn, share, and elevate the game with no egos, without gatekeeping, and without fear of asking questions. It's a safe space. This is a space where young coaches can sharpen their craft and veteran coaches can spark new ideas. A space where what you bring to the table, your drills, your film, your strategy, it all matters. And it helps shape how we teach this game to our players. Tonight, we got two young coaches. They're going to be dynamic presenters who are living proof that growth never stops. They're not here to lecture, they're here to share and build. So I encourage everyone tonight to take notes, ask questions, and don't be afraid to follow up. Because when one coach gets better, we all get better. And at the end of the day, this network isn't just about X's and O's, it's about an opportunity to grow, to teach, and to bring something fresh back to your programs. So let's lock in, be respectful, and be curious. Because iron sharpens iron, and tonight we're all here to get sharper. So I will say, while these presenters are presenting, if you have questions during their presentation, to hit the raise your hand icon, and when they see it, they'll get to your question as soon as possible. The best way that we're going to learn and grow in here is if people, seriously think about what we're talking about, ask questions, and, our presenters might get something better from a question that you might have asked today. At this point in time, I would ask for everyone to mute their mics. I would also ask if you, are available to put your camera on, put your camera on. People always remember a face more than just a letter on the screen. And if nobody has any questions from this point forward, let's get started. Any questions? No? All right. So we're going to start with our first presenter, okay? And this first presenter, I call him the man, you know what I mean? The man with the plan, you know what I mean? Some of y'all might know him, so y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? But I met this guy a couple years ago. I think I actually reached out to him on Twitter to ask him a couple questions about basketball. And he was like, Coach, I'm a football coach. They're like, yes, I'm a state champion in basketball. That's, you know what I mean? But, I coach football. You know what I mean? So initially, I thought he was a basketball coach because he had won a couple state championships at San Antonio Cole. But, told me he was a football coach. Then we had the opportunity to coach in the same district at Hayes. We met up. We coached against each other a couple times. And I think we built a pretty good rapport with one another. He's someone that I saw from a distance that, I could see he was moving in the right direction. And he's a great motivation for me personally, because some of the things that he's done, I followed right behind him. He's been coaching for 7 years. He is a military brat, so he's moved around a lot. He's a graduate from Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and he received his secondary degree at TSU. So he was with all them fly honeys down there. And I'm sorry, my wife, but please don't watch this. So he will be presenting receiver play today and translating his drills to Friday nights. He was a receivers coach at East Central in San Antonio, Texas, and his receivers have great accolades. With no further ado, let's present Rashad Anderson.
I appreciate that, man. I ain't big time, you big time. I'm trying to be like you.
You'll be fast.
Hey, shout out to my boy McHugh. I see he just jumped on here too. David McHugh down there now at Bishop. That's my guy, man. But like a Southern Baptist preacher, man, I ain't gonna be before you long, and I really mean that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my little spill out the way so Coach Watkins can do his thing. All right, so I'm gonna present here. All right, can y'all see my screen?
Yes, sir. I can see it.
All right. So today I'm gonna be talking about wide receiver play, drills translate into the game. So like Coach said, man, it's my 7th year. I just finished up my 7th year of coaching football. I coach at West Oso, Jasper, San Antonio, Cole, Hayes, East Central. Every year except one, I've coached offense. So I've kind of been around the offensive side of the ball a little bit. Like you said, I also won a state championship in basketball. I'm an aspiring OC head football coach, and I'm also an THSCA Rock and brand ambassador. And these 3 cats right here behind me, 2 of these cats was first team all district. The one number 4, that's a dude, man. And the one with blue on, both of them cats can go. You give them the ball, they probably gonna score. So last year, we went 3 rounds deep in the playoffs. We lost to Lake Travis in the 3rd round. Total for our whole group, man, we had 156 catches, a little over 2,500 yards receiving. We accommodated 38 touchdowns. 3 of these guys in this picture was first team all district, and one of them was honorable mention. So the one in the front with his head down, he was first team. He had 10 touchdowns. The one directly behind him, he was first team. He had 12 touchdowns. And then the one on the left, number 3, he was also first team all district, and he had 14 touchdowns. The one on the right, looking back, he was honorable mention, and he had 3 or 4 touchdowns. So those guys can put the ball in the box. So to really start, man, every day we come out to practice, we hit the field. We've kind of developed a routine, right? It's to the point where I don't even have to say anything to them anymore. They just know this is what we do every time we come on the field. So my everyday drills are, we hit the speed ladders, we do ball drills, and we do what I call as the gauntlet. So on the speed ladders, right, if the ladder is long ways, we'll start on the right side of the ladder. And then we're going down, just chopping our feet, but we're just putting our right foot in the box, right? Just right foot in the box. Okay. And then we'll come back down the other way and we'll do the same thing and hit the left foot, right? So we're hitting both feet in the box, going down and back. And we do this because when I'm running a route, when I need to break inside or outside, I have to plant one of my feet, right? So we're working on getting used to being able to use that foot like that at a drop of a dime. Okay, being able to come out there and just plant, and it's just second nature at that point. So we go through that every single day. Like, it's non-negotiable. That's what we do every day. And then at the same time, after we do that one, we'll face the ladder and we'll have 2 feet. And now we're going 2 feet in the box. So it'll be a left foot lead and a right foot lead. And it's the same thing, man. When I'm running a hitch route, I'm pushing to my depth and I need to sit back down and come back to the ball. I need to have both feet under control, up under me, and be able to break back to the football, right? So that's working on that. Just second nature. By the time the ball comes out, everything is all in symmetry. I can turn around, catch the ball, and I'm under control. Okay, and then the gauntlet, what that looks like is I'll put them on the sideline. So I'll put one receiver on like the hash mark, right? And he's facing me. But then I have everybody else lined up on both sides of them. And I'll throw them the ball, and they just got to catch the ball in traffic and run through the rest of the teammates as they're trying to strip the ball from them. So there we're just working on ball security, making sure that we're not turning the ball over, making sure we're protecting the football. Like Coach Hub says at work, man, ball security is job security. So if you can't hold on to the football, we can't get you the football. So that's kind of one of the things that we work every single day in practice. So we'll hit the speed ladders as soon as we get out. We'll hit ball drills. Oh, the ball drills. So they'll be about 10 yards away from me, and they'll run to me, and then I'll give them a ball in the chest, right? So they're just putting hands up, catching the ball straight at the chest, right? As soon as they catch it, they're tucking it. So I like to say, see the catch, see the tuck. So look the ball in and then look the tuck in, right? See the catch, see the tuck. So then when the guy at the top of the line, when he gets back to the top, I give him a high ball, and I deliberately throw it as high as I can to force them to actually go up and get the football. And then, back to the top, I'll be on one knee and I'll kind of get closer. At this point, I'm about 5 yards away now, and I'll give them a super low ball, and they got to put pinkies together. So we're working on every angle that the ball can come from, right? Then we'll line up, we'll throw a fade ball. It's not necessarily a sprint, but I want you to get off the line. And once you give me a move off the line, then yeah, you can run up the field, and then I'll just put the ball over both shoulders. So we'll go over right shoulder, over left shoulder. Once we get to the top, then we'll go sideline catches. So I'll be about 5 yards, and they'll line up on the numbers running towards the sideline, and then I hit them on the sideline. We're either going to toe tap or we're going to try to catch and get up the field. It just depends on the day, or I'll just let them decide what they want to do. Or I'll throw them. The ball that I throw on will determine what they have to do. So maybe I'll throw it a little further outside, and it'll tell them I got to get my feet down, or I'll throw it early and it'll tell them I got to stop on a drop of a dime and then turn up and get up the field. I had another coach with me, Coach Stone. Shout out Coach Stone, man. He was my assistant coach with the receivers. So while I would have the varsity group, and then he would have the JV group. But we're all doing the same thing, right? So at top to bottom, if you play wide receiver at East Central High School, you're getting the exact same drills in our indie period, right? So it's not like, oh, just the varsity is doing these drills. No, every single player in the program is doing these drills. And even our middle school coach at one of our middle schools, he was trying to also implement these same drills. So we have some other stuff that we do, right? And man, I should have recorded all of these things, but what I'll probably do is when I get back to work, I'll probably take a couple of kids out, record it, and then when I'll send it to you, and we can probably upload it somewhere on a Google Drive to where everybody has access to see all these drills. So other drill work that we do, right? So we'll do the box drill, right? And everybody knows how the box drill lines up. Back in the day, it's, I sprint, and then I shuffle, and I backpedal, and I sprint. But at receiver, it's going to be different, right? And I kind of have it drawn up on the next slide so we can kind of get a visual of how it goes. So we'll do this box drill, and I got this drill from Coach White at Incarnate Word. He's a receivers coach at Incarnate Word, and he showed me this drill, and I really like it. But we don't do it every day. We will do it on game days before the game. So even on game days, we still do our speed ladders, we still do our ball drills, and then we'll do this, I call it game day drill. Then we'll also line up and we'll work on 90-degree cuts on the box. I'll put them in 3 lines. Give me 3 lines. So they'll line up in 3 lines. And then I'll stand 10 yards away from them. And then we're going fast feet. So I want as many reps as you can, fast feet, for the first 5, and then you're going to jog it out to me, and then we're going to go back. And then duck walks, same thing. We're still in 3 lines, and when they do a duck walk, it's not like the punishment duck walk where you got to get down all the way on the ground. And, on the duck walk, what I'm having them do is they're still coming to me. They're keeping their chest up and square. They're still pumping their arms as if they're running, but they're kind of walking on the insides of their foot, so we can work on strengthening the inside of the ankle for when we do have to plant and cut going inside. And then in the same 3 lines, we'll work on the hip twist as well. So with the hip twist, everything's still square, but we're just twisting at the hips. I want you to turn all the way as far as your hips will let you go to work on opening those hips and being able to get in and out of breaks. Like I said, at the drop of a dime. This next drill is my favorite drill. So every Monday, I bring out the jug machine. Okay. The rules on the jug machine is there's no gloves allowed. So after we do our EDDs, we'll line up. I'll break up the groups, and the varsity group will start on the jug machine first. That way we can, we can turn the speed up for them and everything. We can adjust the angles that we want the balls at. But on jug machine Monday, there's no gloves allowed. And it's to the point where if somebody tries to sneak gloves, somebody is coming to you and taking your gloves off because there's no gloves allowed on Monday. And that's for the entire practice. But what the goal with the jug machine and not wearing gloves is if you can catch a ball off the jug machine with no gloves, you should be able to catch any ball anytime you're on the field. So it's also kind of a mental thing. Oh, I can catch the ball off the jugs with no gloves. Man, I can really catch, some kids, you have to play that game with them. But it's something that's proven to be very successful for us. And if you follow me on Twitter during the season, I typically posted this every Monday, jug machine Monday, no gloves allowed. And then this last drill I got up here is, I call it eights. And I only call it eights because it's 8 cones. And that seems simple. So with the 8 cones, we're just kind of working fast feet and moving our hips in and out of the cones. Just working hip movement and fast feet. We got any questions so far? All right. So, Wayne?
Yeah, I have a question.
Talk to me.
So when you're doing your ladder drills, are you involving a ball during your ladder drills? Like, is all your drills involving a ball?
So on the ladders, no ball because it goes so fast. And immediately after ladders, we're going into ball drills. So like I'm gonna go over it right now. Immediately after the ladders, we're going straight into the ball drills. So right here, can y'all see my cursor? Right. Okay, so the receiver will start right here and we're facing out, right? So the very first one, they're just going down and then they're just putting their right foot in, coming back out. Right foot in, out, right foot in, out, right foot in, out, all the way down. Okay, so then when we turn around, we'll be starting on this side and it's the same thing. Left foot in, left foot in, left foot in, left foot in, all the way down. Okay, so then when we go to that next phase, I'm now facing the ladder. And so where it says wide receiver, right? Imagine that's their left and their right foot. So now I'm still going back down the ladder, but my left foot in first, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way down. Okay. And then when I come back, right, left, right, left, right, left, all the way down. So it goes in. So the reason that I don't use the ball on the ladder drills is it goes so fast. And my varsity group is so small that by the time I throw 2 balls, we're already done. You know what I'm saying? So I'll throw a ball and then that person got to give me the ball back. And then I'm trying to go to the next person. We'd be done before I can even, it'd be kind of pointless to even involve the ball. We can just do the balls on the ball drill. Down here on the box drill. So the one I was talking about that I got from Incarnate Word, right here, the receiver will start right here, essentially, right? So set go. Oh, this is me in the middle. I'm standing here in the middle. I will jump in after they pass me, right? So the receiver will start right here, and he's going to come diagonal first. So from cone 1, he's going to go to cone 3. Oh, shoot. So from cone 1, he's going to go to cone 3. And then from cone 3, he's going to go around 2 and then finish at 4, right? So what I want them to see, what I want to see here is I want them to attack cone 3 full speed, but I want you to break down, stay low, and get around that cone. on 3. From 3, I'm sprinting, doing the same thing, going to 2. Now from 2 to 4, I'm in the middle at this point, and I have a football, and I'm going to give them a ball when they're breaking from cone 2 to cone 4. Now, it could be a high ball. I could beam it at them. I could throw a low ball. But my thing is, I want you, when you're coming around, I want you to whip that head around, and I want you to attack the ball however it's coming to you. Okay? And then, so that's the incarnate word drill that I got from Coach White. And then you flip it, right? Then you go 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay? You do it both sides. Coach is in the middle, and you give them a ball after they're coming out that last cone. And then you also, you got your 90-degree from cone 1 to cone 4 to cone 3. So as from 3 to 2, this is set up on the sideline. So from 3 to 2, I'm now on this side, and I'm giving them the ball, and I want them to catch and get up the field before going out of bounds. It's just working 90-degree cuts. So working on that cut, but then being able to have the cognizance to catch the ball and get up the field before going out of bounds. So sometimes I have to really put it on them here. So it's them working on catching however the ball comes out, but also being aware and getting up the sideline. And then lastly, this 8 diagram that I got drawn up. So like I said, it's 8 cones. We're going to be parallel to the cone. So we're facing out, and then they're just fast feet and just moving hips, going in and out, weaving in and out of the cones. And when they finish the last one, I give them a ball. We got any questions? So now I'm gonna go into a couple of videos that I had. And then, I'll have these few little clips, and then I'll be open for more questions. So this right here is Jug Machine Monday. So it could vary depending on how, what we need to work on. So right now they're just running just straight down the line, and we're trying to time it to, and as you can see, none of them have gloves on. Hold on. None of them have gloves on, right? I remember this particular day, the kid in the black tried to come out with gloves on. It was a holiday practice. He ain't make it to the field. All right. So every Tuesday in our program, we go, we do one-on-ones against the DBs. And this is a chance for our guys to really show their work and their progress against somebody in a live session without it being a game. So this particular player right here, Joseph Kelly, he's really that receiver that you can close your eyes and throw the ball up and he's going to come down with it. Like Kelly down there somewhere, he's going to come down with it. But also the way that he runs routes and go about getting better and perfecting his craft, some good drill tape on him. Right. So right there, it just looked like a basic post, right? But he gets up the field and he has he gets inside of the DB, and then from there, he gets another plant and creates a lot more separation, right? And when he does that, that's just like when we're working on the speed ladder. Being able to use that plant and create way more separation. So he gets inside of them, plants again. Now look how much separation he creates. Oh, okay. There we go. Let me see. Same thing. right? He creates a lot of separation just off the plant. You can already see the DB is already trying to overcommit this way. That's just off of a step. We work on that. We work on that plant. Left them, and then there's another plant. This one right here, 90-degree cut. Hold on, let me enlarge it. Start it over. So off the snap, DB's playing inside already. He knows he's running an out, gets inside leverage, creates a lot more space just off the break. Like we work on that stuff. We have a saying in the receiver room at East Central. Good ball, bad ball, catch them all, right? So I'll say good ball, bad ball, and they respond with catch them all. So in my head, I don't care how the ball comes out, you're going to catch it. That bitch go in the air, you come down with it. I don't care where the ball goes, you come down with it. That's a mentality that we have in the program. So when somebody tries to say, oh, it was a bad ball, like they're conditioned now to like, there's no bad ball when we're playing the game. Okay. There's only us coming down with the football. So right here, this ball was a little behind him, right? He gets the ball, doesn't make an excuse, goes and attacks the football, and now it's a track meet and you're not fast enough. So again, right? Ball behind him, he attacks it, goes and gets it. Now he out of there, the band playing. I'm on the sideline looking like I know what I'm doing. Oh, shoot.
This is the ball throws up there. It's a 50-50 ball, and this is.
So in this clip right here, we're playing steel, and I don't know how many of you know about steel, right? But steel, damn good football team. They're always good, consistently good, right? This game right here was basically the district championship. Okay. We're down early in the game. We fight back. We lose the game by 5. The score was 59-63. 59-63. I mean, like you like, dang, we scored 59 and lost. But it's a testament to how hard our kids played and how good Steel is, right? So like I say, I give them the ball drills and we go up and attack the ball, high ball. I don't care how the ball comes out. You come down with the football.
This is the ball throws up there. It's a 50-50 ball, and Darian just goes up, comes back and gets it and holds on to it. There was good coverage.
Football, score a touchdown, right? That guy, I think he scored on. I believe he's going D1, you know, but the ball goes up, we go up and get it, we come down with it. I don't care what.
This is the ball.
Here's another one. On this particular play, I believe it's playoffs. We actually got to host the first round this year. This play, the concept is shark. On shark, if we're in doubles, the inside guy runs a wheel route, and then outside guy runs. 9 times out of 10, the post curl is wide open because the outside backer tries to go and run with the wheel, try to wall them off. The corner runs with the wheel. Everybody forget about the post curl. So right here, Darian curls up, attacks the football, and then he go get in the paint, go get in the box. By himself, look. Makes one guy miss. Now we're out of here. So that kid, man, he, like I said, and he came on late for us. He didn't score his first touchdown until week 3, I believe, and he ended up being the leading receiver in touchdowns for us. Right here, good ball. You see, we go up and get the football. Good ball, bad ball. Catch them all. Go up and get the ball when it's thrown to you. This particular play was a game winner. This won the game against Judson. Judson came down and scored with about, I want to say, less than 2 minutes on the clock. We go back down and we score. Game winning touchdown right there. And then here and there, we'll work on some one hand kind of stuff. I don't really like to emphasize the one hand, but sometimes you need to work on it because you may know when you never know when you may need it, right? So also, like, good ball, bad ball, catch them all. But if you drop a ball in practice, in game, whatever the case may be, you drop a ball, you got push-ups because we don't drop the football, right? So knock out them push-ups and let's get back on the line. We're not going to dwell on it. But sometimes you need that one-handed catch. And this twist and catch right here was crazy by Mr. Kelly. So we kind of work on a little bit of everything, man, at in the receiver room at East Central High School. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, Wayne, I'll get some guys and I'll record those actual drills so we can see them live, and I'll shoot them to you, and we could probably put them in a Google Drive or something. Man, but if y'all need anything from me, here's all my contact info. Y'all got any questions, we could chop it up. I mean, I'm an open book. Y'all, any networking questions? I know damn near everybody in the state of Texas. So, yeah, man, we go from there.
If you can, talk a little bit about your receivers. We got a D1 receivers coach out in the chat right now, and I know you got some guys with no offers that did some damage this year.
Yeah, man.
Coach Grant, I know you know what's our corner's name over at Johnson. His number one get that boy hell all night. So.
Oh, you're talking about Tim.
Tim and our other corner. He gave him hell all night, coach. So
yeah, they didn't stand a chance. I don't even know what, like, they didn't stand a chance on us that night. Yeah, man. So this one right here, 3. Darion, he is about 5'9", 5'10". We just did 40s this week. He ran a 4.5, but he's like lightning on the bottle, man. He gets the ball, he's probably gonna score. It's very rare that he didn't score when he got the ball, hence him having 14 touchdowns. You know? The other one, Joseph Kelly, man, like I said, you throw the ball up, he down there somewhere and he's gonna come down with it. He ran a 4.45 on Friday. He's about 6'2", 185. And he's one of those kids that don't understand how strong he is and how fast he is. So you can tell him, like, hey, Kelly, like, you can go D1. And he'll just be like he don't really understand how good he can be. And it's a good and a bad thing, because when somebody can actually show him how good he can be, then he's only going to get better. You put the ball up anywhere around him, he's going to come down with it. In spring ball, he ran a wheel. Corner was behind him, safety over the top of him, and he jumps in between both of them in stride, catches the ball, takes it to the house. Like, he just does some crazy things when he gets the football in his hands. He's going to have both of them will have another great season this year. We just got to keep getting better and keep getting these boys head on straight and believing in the system and what we could do.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you, Coach Anderson, for taking your time out. We look like we got a question. Go ahead, Q.
Hey, Coach, good job on the presentation, man. If you had one trait to a successful receiver, what would you say it would be?
Oh, one trait. So my head coach tells me all the time, your position group takes on the persona of their coach, right? And if you know me outside of this setting, you probably know how my position group is. So we're real loud and, oh, you can't beat me to like we're very dramatic and very diva-ish, right? But the trait that I would say would make any receiver successful is being open-minded. Being able to, like, if a coach told you to do something or asked you to do something, be like, okay, I'll do that. Like Kelly, we were just drawing some stuff up on the board, and we was like, hey man, we can probably put Kelly at a tight end, and you can like kind of disguise him. So now you got a safety playing 10 yards off of him, and now he can run every route in the route tree. But if you put him at a tight end here and there, it's going to be hard for somebody to guard him. And if there's no safety over him, it's outside backer, and he's going to win that matchup every single time. And so, but you bring it up to him, Kelly, hey man, I need you to put your hand in there. Oh man, I don't want to be no tight end. But realizing that, oh, if I do this, that's going to be successful for me because now I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. So I guess being open-minded would be a trait that I would say will make a receiver successful.
Gotcha. Appreciate that.
We got any other questions? All right. Well, Coach Anderson, I appreciate your time. Like I said before, this coach is, you know, I say in the next 2 to 3 years, like people gonna be calling him looking for jobs, and I really believe that. You know, he's skyrocketing in his profession in the state of Texas, and you know, he's a great guy to you know kind of attach your coattails to and network with. I didn't say this before. If you could in the chat, put your information in the chat. Your email, your cell if you would like, your Twitter information, just so we can kind of keep in touch and you know we can continue to network throughout this Zoom.